What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm going to be reviewing this Freedare Eden e-bike. They were kind enough to send this to me to test out. I'm supposed to be using it at a events at Streetcar Takeover in Ennis a few months back, and event got rained out, so now I'm gonna have to do it like this instead of being able to do it at the event, which was the whole idea, but that didn't work out. So there are a bunch of really cool features about this bike. It's UL certified. It has 3 different drive modes: sport, normal, and economy. I think the top speed on sport is 28 miles per hour. I think I've personally had it up to 28.6. I think 20 mile per hour in normal mode and 12 mile per hour in economy. This thing has a supposedly 90-mile range. That is obviously most likely in economy, with the pedal assist set to like minimum, because this has, if you turn the screen on here, which I don't know how well y'all are gonna see on the frame rate on the camera, but it has this LCD screen. See that 3 there corresponds with the that number there corresponds with the number of the amount of pedal assist that you have. So 0 is like a normal bike, you just pedal it. If you go to 1, that's your lowest amount of pedal assist, which would be like you turn and it just kind of barely assists. Obviously 2, 3 is more. 3 is like full power. You can trust me, the first time I got on this thing, I don't know what I was expecting, but when I first got on this thing and I had it, you know, like any normal guy would put it in on 3 sport mode, and I just started pedaling and this thing took off. I almost fell off this thing. So this thing is surprisingly torquey. Just keep that in mind. It will get up to speed in a hurry when you need it to. It is GPS tracked. So say you let the kids or somebody go and ride it and you want to see where they're at, you can do that. If you think your bike gets stolen, you can check and see where it's at. It has you can lock it and unlock it through the app. They have an app that you can connect it to, and you can track all that. It even has like where you can go in and detect, like if there's a problem, it'll basically have like a check engine light for a car. It'll do that. You can see what problems it's having and where. It's a lot of cool information. You can cycle, if you hit the I button here, you can go through like your trip meter, average speed, go through wrong button, your like how much time you've put on it, your odometer, like how many miles you put on it total, your max speed, which on this, since I've reset it, is 28.3. So a lot of cool info. Now it's also got a taillight. You can, this one toggles on and off, switches right there. Obviously it's also a reflector, has reflectors in the wheels like normal bikes. It also has a headlight, which is really bright. I don't know how well you can see that through the camera, but obviously it's middle of the day and it is plenty bright. You can ride this thing at night comfortably and not have to worry about anything. Make sure that turns off so I'm not killing my battery. So this thing is really cool. So also has adjustable front suspension. So I mean, this thing is packed with a bunch of cool features. It has the big knobby off-road tires, so you can ride this thing off-road, which out here in the grass and stuff, it goes just like, you know, just like nothing. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm not like a big bicycle guy. I don't really ride bikes a lot. Haven't rode bikes in a long time, but this thing here makes me want to ride bikes again. I'll get on this thing and I'll go on a trip around the neighborhood sometimes just to do it. That's how much fun this thing is. So without further ado, let's put some miles on this thing. All right, so first things first, we're going to pull up our Freedare app. This is the screen where it shows the bike. I have this bike selected. Like I was saying, it has the find my bike, so you can get on the map. It'll show you where your bike, you can lock and unlock it. Bike detection is where you can look at like the check engine lights and stuff like that. If you go to go, it will, this is not unlocked. Hang on just a second. I have to unlock it. So now you can hit go. You can change your pedal assist from the app, which will correspond on here. You can also use the buttons and it'll update on here. It'll show your mile per hour, your distance, all that stuff. Turn on literally anything you can do here, you can do through the app. It'll show your map and all that. You can change your sport and normal mode through the app, which that's one of the only things you have to do through the app. You can't change sport mode, normal mode here. So I have it set to 3 on the pedal assist, feet on the ground, not pedaling, and I'm just like, I'm not pedaling right now, and it's just going right up onto the trail here. Yeah, I haven't pedaled once this entire time. So this thing it wants to go. Riding this thing around the local park here. This way. So now we're out on the road. We'll go from a dead stop here. So now I'm going to pedal it. I'm not going to hit the throttle at all. This is just me pedaling. And it just kicks in. See, hand not on the throttle. This is 20 mile per hour right there. It didn't take no time at all to get this thing up to speed, whether you're using the normal thumb throttle or pedaling it. You know, like I'm at a 3 right now, and it's just comfortably going along. Like, I'm not putting any stress whatsoever on myself trying to ride this thing. I said, still you can, I just bumped it down to a 1 on the pedal assist. It's still helping me out, but there's a little bit more strain, you know, trying to pedal it. It's depending on what you're trying to do. If you want to exercise or you want to, you know, just ride, you're trying to get somewhere, there's a mode for this on there for you. Turn around here because I don't want to get too far away from my tow truck in case I get a call. It also has a normal gear shift like a normal mountain bike. You can select, 7 speeds. You can go in through bumpy gravel. This thing is just a pleasure to ride. Now we're gonna get up here on this little straightaway here. I'm gonna try to get this thing up to speed for you. right there. So this thing will get up to speed real quick like. Make sure we stop at our stop sign here. Yeah, not pedaling, just going right on along. So, like I said, I'm not much of a bicycle rider, but this thing is pretty cool. So another one of the really cool features of this bike is it has a walking mode. So if you press this bottom button, the minus sign button, it'll see, if you look on the drive modes here, it'll show like a little person walking a bike, and literally it just starts powering itself at like walking speed, so you don't even have to push this thing around when you're trying to walk it. This thing here has all kinds of features. I'm sure I've forgotten quite a bit about this thing. Seat is fully adjustable on height and angle, just like a normal bike. You just, you know, pop all that loose. It's got the front and rear racks and everything. Comes in, I think, 3 different colors. I think like black. This one's silver. I think it's just 2 colors, I forget. But this thing is packed with a bunch of cool features. If you're more of a bike rider than I am, like you can probably get into this a lot more, but just for like what I do with it, you know, riding around the neighborhood, taking it to racing events and stuff and using it as a pit bike, this thing is awesome. I'm sure somebody that actually rides bikes probably critique this thing a lot more than I could, but for what I use it for, it's awesome. You can either take this is the battery pack here, which I have it locked at the moment. This button here unlocks it. Oh, I don't have it unlocked actually. So this is the battery pack. You can pop it out and either charge it with the charging cable, or by plugging it into the bike on this side. There's this little charging port here that goes into the side of the battery there. You can also check the battery level by pressing the little power button here. Again, I don't know how well you can see that. So multiple ways you can charge the battery, and very easily. I said, just a bunch of really cool features. Super fun to ride, really stable. Like, I don't know what I was expecting when they reached out to me wanting me to test this thing, but it's very comfortable and enjoyable to ride. So hope you guys enjoyed the review of this Freedare Eden e-bike. Go check, if you're in the market for something like this, definitely go check this out. I highly recommend it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.